Ready for another lesson? The passing of time will always win. Day by day, I gain older, and so are you, and so is everybody that you meet on the street. And we need to understand that we're not invincible. When you're younger, you think you're invincible. When you're younger, you think you could stop bullets like the Matrix. But you start to get a real wake-up call really quick when you start to see your human tendencies. We're not immortals. The only way you can be immortal is in your spirit and in your contribution that you give to the world. And those people that are quote unquote immortal, that write their name in the books of history, those people do significant contributions to earn that right. Those churches and buildings you see stained with paint glass and have the name of the donors that gave large sums of money for that honor. You could do it in a small way in your community, however you want to go about it. I ain't here to tell you what you can and can't do. But you have no time to waste. I keep telling you guys that. And every day that passes, another day that could have been geared towards what you need to do. I don't have all the answers, as I always said. Nobody does. Well, no human being, in fact. But we could learn from others' mistakes and learn from other trials and tribulations and realize that, hey, if I could avoid that, I want to avoid that. It's like children. You keep telling them, hey, don't put your hand on the stove because it's hot. But children like to be defiant. And we just grown-ass children. And then when they put their hand on the hot stove and they burn their ass, then they realize, okay, my parents actually know what they were talking about. Mentors, parents, whatever you want to call them, are vital in our lives. You could achieve anything you want to, or most of your dreams within like a 10-year span. But that's 10 years of grinding, 10 years of sacrifices, 10 years of eating ramen noodles, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, the cheap macaroni and cheese from Kraft. You can achieve it, but it's gonna take hard work most of us don't want to do. Getting rich is simple. Following it consistently year after year is the hard part. Being diligent enough to keep working the plan until the plan finally work is the hardest part. You're gonna have to give up a lot of shit. People, friends, vices, all of this stuff. If you want to come out on top. Some of us, like me, or like you, like to live boring lives. Because we know we're looking forward to it on the back end. And I'll take them so-called L's year in and year out until finally when that year come and I gather all the resources and I realize I have more gold than I know what to do with it. I have more gold than I can use in my own business. I have more goals than the people around me, and I hit most of them like an arrow striking the target. But you gotta have the bow. You gotta make sure that the draw length is your draw length to be accurate. Whether you have a peep sight, whether you have a quiver, whether you have a quick release, or whether you shooting with your fingers. The end goal is making sure that that arrow leaves that bow and striking the target dead center. And you want to be able to do that consistently. And that's when you finally know you're a sure shot. You've been taught.